Welcome to Take Two with the Rock 95 Morning Crew. The podcast is Craig, Bryan, and MJ. And today, we're going to play a couple of games. We're going to do a tier list, which you may have seen online, several TikTok videos, or on YouTube, where you rank things, but you do a blind ranking, right, Bryan?
Yeah, so exactly. You don't know what's coming up next, so you're placing things, 1 through 5, not knowing what's coming next. So at the end of it, hopefully your list is good.
Exactly. So I'm going to do this one, and I think it's better if we do it to one specific person, and we're going to focus on MJ this time.
No, spotlight's on MJ.
The spotlight is on MJ to do this tier list. And the reason I picked you for this one is because you are a frequent visitor of the movie theater.
More than anybody I know.
The cinema, the bijou.
Yeah. I do like to catch the talkies now and then. Yeah.
And so what I've decided to do is you're going to rank the annoyances that people find in a movie theater. Okay, I'm going to give you a situation or a person, and then you tell us what's the most annoying, being the number 1 position, to the least annoying at the number 5 position. Okay.
And MJ goes to all kinds of movies, like including kids' movies. Which
Kids' movies.
Just chock full of annoyances.
She's doing date nights, all sorts of things. She's been in packed houses and dead houses and all sorts of things. So,
that's right.
Are you ready for your first one?
Ooh, let's do it.
Okay, so let's go to the obvious one, because they always play that video at the beginning where they're talking about the people in the movie theater, the people that are on their phones.
The
Tommy texters. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So the people that are on their
Sammy
phones.
Scrollers.
Yeah, not a problem 10 years ago, but now it just seems to be a little more of a problem. Where would you rank people on their phones? Does that bother you?
It does bother me.
It does.
It does bother me. So if we're talking most annoyance, although it's not the most annoying, I'd say a 3.
A 3.
A 3.
You're right there in the
Say
middle.
A 3.
That's a safe bet, huh?
Yeah,
You're playing it safe.
I'm playing it safe. I think because I've never really had anyone exactly beside me doing it, so maybe I haven't been.
But a row or
but
two.
I've seen people a couple rows down, and they scroll, and it's like, what are you doing?
Would you
Are
ever
you checking Facebook right now?
Now you say that. Would you ever say that?
Huh?
Would you ever say it to them?
Oh no.
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 That's what makes it even more annoying.
Yeah.
Because in your mind, you're like, don't. And you say all that in your head.
I will say I've had one of the funniest experiences with someone with a phone. I went and saw a science fiction movie that was a little confusing, and a guy 3 rows ahead of me, I saw him whip out his phone, and he was checking out Wikipedia, trying to read the plot of the movie.
And you liked it.
I laughed.
It is a move. It is a move. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one here. This is probably more of a situation when there was a lot of packed theaters. What about sharing an armrest with a stranger? Where does that rank? Because you have to. I mean, there's only one for...
You got to do it. But not the worst thing. I say a 4.
4. You're a little under the phone thing.
What's the rule? If you get there first, you own it?
No, and then once you leave or you move your hand for the popcorn, like what if it's you're sharing the right armrest and you're right-handed and you're eating your popcorn?
You know what I'll do?
I'll
put my elbow at the back of the armrest, and I'll let the person beside me have the rest of it. I'm sharing
and
it.
then they all of a sudden you kind of graze arms, and then they're like, ah!
That's enough. Yeah.
And then you take it over. Good move, Craig.
Person like they're made out of lana. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this one here. So you got number 3 and number 4 down. 3 spaces to go. What do you think about people that kick your seat?
Ew, yes, that's
kids are a big thing with that, but also adults getting up and they're very much klutzy.
Yeah. I know, and you can't say anything then because obviously it was a mistake.
Right.
It's not consistent.
Right.
But are we talking like an accident or a consistent kick?
All of it.
Consistent. Let's go consistent.
Kick?
They're getting up a lot. They're moving around a lot.
Number 2, hold your bladder. Come on.
Or a little kid just keeping a beat, right? You're like, what are we doing, man?
Keeping a beat.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that's number 2. All right. So now you have the worst one and the least worst one to go. All right. Well, let's go to this one. This isn't anything to do with people. Commercials. Impeding on your movie time. Movie starts at 10:15, and by 10:25 you're still knee deep in commercials that you could watch at home. Where does that rank in movie annoyances for you?
I feel like that's easy.
We're so used to it that it's not as big of a deal to me. So it's 5.
Yeah, I think that's a correct answer.
Yeah.
Really, huh?
It's just
that's not that annoying.
Yeah,
and the trailers are coming, and this is part of the whole thing.
I've had it where it's very annoying. Star Wars. When I went and saw the one of the latest Star Wars,
some are way longer
because they knew they were getting a packed house, and they played commercials forever. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me!
I think that there was when Finding Dory came out, the sequel to Finding Nemo. They knew it would be packed house with kids, and there was complaints from parents because it was some incredible long amount of time that there was commercials.
I don't mind seeing that polar bear from Coca-Cola, cruise around a town, maybe have a little Santa hat on.
38 Scotiabank commercials because they got the scene card.
That's right.
All right, then your last one is the most annoying. So you better hope it's the most annoying, right?
Hope so.
It's number 1. People that talk through the movie.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's awful.
And that would be number 1?
Do not like talking during movies. I don't even like talking to my husband or my children. I don't even like talking at home during movies.
Oh, really?
I get very persnickety about it.
And then you played this right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like to chat
like
a bit.
It.
You like the chat?
Yeah, I do.
I love the chat after a movie. I love, just like laying it all out. But during a movie, I'm kind of like...
What if it's animated and
it's
somebody's voice and you're like, I know who that is. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it, I ask? And then I stand up and ask the whole room.
Next thing we know, he's scrolling to find out who it is.
Everybody on their phones. Let me know who this is. We'll do another tier list coming up. Welcome back to Take 2 with the Rock 95 Morning Crew, and we're doing tier rankings. Blind tier rankings where I give you a list of things, and you have to put them in order blindly, not knowing what's coming up next, 1 through 5. And this time, the tier ranking goes to Bryan. So the tier ranking I have for you, Bryan, is favors a friend can ask you.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay. And you can help him out a little bit, MJ, if you've got some thoughts, but this is Bryan's ranking. So the first favor a friend can ask you, rank them 1 through 5, driving someone to the airport.
Yeah, I knew you were going to start with that. Oh, because I've done it. You do
it on a regular.
I've done it for my girlfriend multiple times.
You seem like you're always driving someone to the airport. If I had to go to the airport, you'd probably be the guy I'd ask. Well, depending on this tier ranking, I don't know.
Yeah. I know. I'm going to say...
It's not the worst thing.
I'm going to say, right in the middle of 3.
Right in the middle?
Which I know probably shocks you, because some people would say it's too much. Yeah. I'm going to say a 3.
Yeah. Yeah, the airport's tricky. It's the getting in, the getting out, all that kind of thing.
What if it's a simple drop-off?
I've done it before work, MJ.
Yeah,
and then come in. So I've gotten up so early to do it.
They're at like 3 a.m. That is pretty brutal.
All right, let's throw another one out there. So 3's taken now from driving someone to the airport. Your next one is asking someone to help them move.
I know where I'd put that one.
Where would you put that one, MJ?
Number 1. That's the worst.
It's the worst, huh?
That's the worst one.
Without even knowing what's coming up, you're saying that's the worst favor.
That's the worst one?
Yeah. I mean, you're only capable of what you're capable with when you're moving. You know what I mean? Any help is the help you provide.
I know, eh? It'd be nice if somebody actually offered cash.
Yeah, they never do.
It's always beer and pizza.
Like, just give me the money.
Helping someone move. I'm going to say 2.
You're going to say that too?
Yeah.
Okay. He's saving that one spot for something that's...
got to be something worse, yeah.
Well, we'll see. Okay, you're number 3, blind tier ranking. Somebody asking you to borrow your car for the day.
For the day. And boy, you hope you know them well.
You hope you know them well. You hope they're a good driver.
We were just in Windsor recently, and my cousin, who we haven't seen in a decade, asked to use someone's car, and I didn't volunteer. And my brother was like, "Oh, I guess." And then the guy was gone for a couple hours. And it's our cousin, but we haven't seen him in a long time.
If you haven't seen your cousin in a long time, they're a stranger.
Kind of, and it felt like our hands were tied. I'm going to say 4.
You're going to say 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the worst spot open and the least worst, most tolerable spot open, and 2 more left. All right, so your next one is somebody asking you for a loan.
Oh, that's number 1. Don't bring money into it.
No way.
A loan, too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now you're following it up, chasing it up.
Just gonna wreck things.
That destroys a relationship right there.
Now, hold on a sec. You already put... helping somebody move at number 1,
yes,
you'd rather give money.
That's how how it works out.
That's how the blind ranking works. Bryan played this smart. He knew when money was involved, that's going in the top spot.
That's true. But what's the money for?
Well, it's not. It doesn't matter.
Is it a car or your kid's operation? It does matter.
All right. So then your last one automatically goes in number 5.
Most tolerable.
Most tolerable. Asking you to lie for them.
Perfect. I played that perfect. I don't think it could be better.
Good.
So you're okay with that? So if I tell you, like, I'm sick for the day, and then your boss comes up to us. Hold on. Let's just throw this out there, and you say Craig's sick, and you know I was at the beach.
Right.
Oh, yeah, he looked pretty rough.
Yeah.
You're lying for me.
Now, hold on. The ranking was... number 5 was the most tolerable.
Yeah.
Yes. If it's in that category. I'm not doing this willy-nilly wanting to do it. Let's clear that up, okay?
Quick question, though. Can you spot me a 50?
No way.
No, that's at the 1. You didn't listen.
Listen to Craig, Bryan, and MJ, the Rock 95 Morning Crew on Barrie's Rock Station, Rock 95.